Good morning, students. Today I am going to start the revision of simple interest chapter. Okay. Yesterday I discussed about the area and perimeter of triangle. Then I discussed how to find out the area of a triangle when is all three sides are given, when you know only the height and base, and one more triangle we talked about, equilateral triangle. All those things I made it very clear to you, and I have not given you any homework yesterday, just I told you practice it properly. I hope you have done it. So today I am going to start the revision of simple interest. Before going to revise this chapter, just I want to give you the clear cut concept of this chapter, simple interest. First, you must know the meaning of simple interest. I told you recently, I just taught you simple interest and compound interest. There I told you what is simple interest. When the interest of a particular sum is been calculated for full time, okay, at once, they are basically called simple interest. Like, if I say 5,000 rupees you have invested for 2 years and the rate of interest is 5%, there we'll take the principal as 5,000, time is 2 years and rate is 10%. So the complete interest will be calculated for the full 2 years. These things already is known to you. I'm not going in details of it. Now, whenever you're going to do the simple interest chapter, these are the terms you are supposed to know. First, what is called simple? What is principal? Principal, you know, the initial amount, or anyone borrowing any money from the borrower. Whatever money you have taken it in the beginning, that is what is called principal. Now comes simple interest. How to find out the simple interest? P into R into T by 100 means principal into rate into time by 100. Now let me tell you, afterwards I have written all those things. There is no need to learn these things. If you know SI, simple interest, and how to find out anything of it, just let me tell you the easiest way. There are how many terms are there? SI is already known to you. After that you must see 1, 2, 3 terms are there. Whenever you are going to calculate anything, like here right side R is there. If you want to take R you keep alone. Then what you do? SI into 100. How you come this one? Let's just I want to explain you these things so that it will be no point of learning this. Sometimes I have noticed the students are learning it like that. R equal to SI into 100 by P into T. R equal to SI into 100 by P into T. P equal to SI into 100 by R into T. Please don't learn it. There is no need to learn. Okay, such a lot of things you have to learn. There is English literature, there is history, geography, there is civics is there to learn. Math is no need to learn. Your conception has to be clear. Math you cannot do by learning it. Okay, so please don't learn it. Okay, then you can say, sir, why have written it? I have just written it to make it easy for you. No need at all. If you know 1, this is known to you, just let me explain you. You know SI is equal, this is known to us, just 1 you remember. P into R into T by 100. So here you see there are 4 unknown things are there. One is SI, one is P, one is R, one is T. Okay. Now whichever unknown things you have to find out, you keep it in right hand side, and the remaining thing you keep it in the, the things what you to find out, that you keep it in the left hand side, and the remaining thing you keep it in the right hand side. How? Let me explain you these things. Suppose now if I do the calculation, here nothing means 1. I can do easily. First I am multiplying this with this. What is coming here? P R T. Directly I am writing it, or you can write P into R into 2. All are same. Nothing wrong in it. Equal to these two you have to cross multiply. What right here? SI into 100. I hope it's clear. Now what did you find out? Any term. Suppose I am going to find out P. So I am writing here P. How write here? SI into 100 by R into T. Now, you may have a question, sir, how it comes? Just one example I am giving. Like the question you got, 3x equal to 9. How are you going to find out x? X equal to 9 by 3. All are in multiplication sign. Easy methodology. जिसको तुमको निकालना है बेटा, उसको छोड़ करके बाकी चीज क्या करेगा? नीचे आ जाएगा. Like here, if you want to find out R, so P I found out. What is left over? R and T. Where they comes? Down of SI into 100. Now if you want to find out R, just to cover it R, what is left over? P and T. So same thing will SI into 100 will be there. What will come? P and T. Now if you want to find out T, how write here? SI into 100 by P and R. So like that easily if you know 1, with the relation you can find out. So these all those things are given here to you. Now the next most important things, how to convert the time. Always I told you in the first time when it has been taught to you, there also I mentioned it. Whenever you are going to do the simple interest math, one most important thing you always remember, rate is given sometimes per annum, sometimes given in per month, sometimes it must be given in per day also. So, and the time is, if the time is mentioned in the problems, always convert the time into the time given in rate. Once more, whenever the rate is given there in the simple interest problem, you must be noticing the rate is given either per annum or per month or per day, like that. Okay, and in your math the time is given. So whatever way the time is given, always you convert the time into the time given in rate. That means, suppose if I give you a question like that, rate 10% per month, and here the time is given, say 25 days. Please understand these things. Okay, here the rate is giving 10% per month, and here the time is given in days. So both the cases the time is not same. In rate time is given per month, and here the question time is given days. So what you have to do, what I told you, always convert the time into the time what is given in rate. Rate में जो time दिया रहेगा और क्वेश्चन में जो टाइम दिया रहेगा, क्वेश्चन में जो टाइम दिया रहेगा, जितना दिन का तुमको सिंपल इंटरेस्ट निकालना है, उस दिन को ऑलवेज कन्वर्ट इट इनटू द टाइम व्हाट इज गिवन इन रेट. वंस मोर, to find out the simple interest, definitely the time will be mentioned to you, whether you to find out the simple interest for 2.5 years or 3.5 years or whatsoever might be, and rate will be given there, and the rate also will have some time. So always the time what is given there, that has to be converted into the time what is mentioned there in the sim rate. Okay, so whenever you're going to convert the time, how to convert it, I just made it months to year. Okay, it is given, the like question is given 6 months. So any month is given, how to convert it, that month has to be divided by 12. Like I told you, 2 months equal to how many years? What right here? 2 by 12. Like I told you, whatever months will be given there in the question, that month has to be divided by 12 to convert the month into year. All of you are knowing once, then also I told you. Next, year to month. If you want to convert, any year is given, you want to convert it into month. What do you do? Multiply the year by 12. Like I said, 5 years equal to how many months? तो ईयर का जगह में 5 लिखेंगे, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 12. 5 into 12 equal to 60 months. Similarly, days to year. So if there is any days is given there, if you want to convert it into year, that days has to be converted, divided by 365. Like I told you, 165 days. Year is given, the time is given 165 days. Rate is given per annum, per year. Sorry. Time is given, find the simple interest for 165 days. Okay, and in rate is giving 10% per annum, means per year. Here rate is giving 10% per annum, here time is giving 165 days. So both the places the time is not same. What is the easiest way to do? This time you always convert into time what is given in rate. So rate is giving per annum, means per year. Here time is how many days? 160 days or 65 days, whatsoever might be. That days, whenever you are going to convert it into year, divided that date days by 365. Like suppose I say 146 days equal to how many years? 146 days equal to 146 divided by 365 in place of the leap year. You know what is called leap year? So all of you are knowing. Okay, the year which is divisible by 4, they are called leap year. In place of leap year, that number of days you have to divide it by 366 to convert the days into year. I hope it is clear to you. And the last thing, that is everyone is knowing, year to days. Any year is giving, you want to convert into days multiplied by 365. Like I told you, 2 years equal to how many days? 2 into 365. Okay, and then I had given you here, I made it also, always convert the time into the time given in the rate. I hope it is clear to you. So you know what is called principle. you know how to find out the SI. SI equal to P into R into T by 100. And I said, if you know SI equal to P into R into T by 100, with the relation of that, easily you can find out P, easily you can find out R, easily you can find out T. All those things I told you. And the most important one more things I told you, how to convert the time into the time given in the rate. Like if the time is given in your simple interest, for calculate the simple interest for 5 months, but the rate is given per year. So this month has to be converted into year. How to convert it? Whatever month will be given there, that month has to be divided by 12. If year is given, you have to convert it into month, multiplied by 12. If days is given, to convert it into year, how many days will be given? That will be divisible by 365. In place of leap year, that number of days has to be divided by 366. And year to days, all of you are knowing, whatever year will be given, that has to be multiplied by 365. And if you know this methodology, how to convert it, that will be very easy for you to solve the problems. Okay. Now, one more things, you must know how to find out the amount. Amount equal to principal plus interest, simple interest. Amount can be found out in two ways. One easiest way, amount equal to principal plus SI. This is one way. What the other way you can find out? Amount equal to P का जाएगा में P लिखे बेटा. How to find out the SI? You can find out the SI by P into R into T by 100 or not. SI का जाएगा में हम क्या लिख दिया है? I have written the formula how to find out the SI or not. Calculated it. So it can be directly done this way, or it can be done by this way also. Okay. So sometimes the teachers told you, last year teachers must have told you, amount equal to P plus SI, or amount equal to P into 1 plus RT by 100. Why 1 plus RT by 100 come? It was not explained to you. Just I want to make it very clear to you how this come. A equal to P plus RT by 100. So A equal to how much? From this formula I am coming. P is P. How to find out SI? P into R into T by 100, you got it. A equal to P plus P into R into T, एक साथ तुम लिख सकते हैं P R T by 100. Now what I did, A, out of these two, upper one, but what is upper one? P plus P R T by 100 is there or not? Out of these two upper one, you can take P common. The term what is common means with that you dividing it. So P का साथ P का divide करेंगे, what will come? 1. Now P R T divided by P, P काट जाएगा, what is left over? RT, नीचे में already 100 है, like that is come. So amount can be found out by other way also, P into 1 plus RT by 100. So where rate is given to you, time is given to you, amount is given to you, you can find out the principal by other way also. Whichever way is easy for you, you can calculate. But I explain you, no need to learn this formula if you know how to find out SI with the relation. Then the last things, SI equal to A minus P, amount minus principal is already known to you. Okay. Now, one more important thing I am going to tell you, how to calculate the time when the date is given. That's very important. Like a date is given from December 23, 2002 to May 18, 2003. How to find out the days of interest? First you find out December. You have to write month wise. When you are going to find out the December, there is system for the simple interest. If you take the starting day, then you will leave the closing day. So starting day, if I take it, if you calculate it, say 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Because December 31 days. How many days coming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Okay. But if I leave that 23, so how many days will come? 8 days. So how to do it here? December 31 minus 23 equal to how many days will come? 8 days will come. So here I'll write December 8 days. Then you can write here January, how many days? You write here January will be 31 days. Then write here February, how many days? 28 days. If it is leap year, then 29 will come. Then February, then March you write here. March how many days? 31 days. Then April how many days? April will also come how many days? 30 days. And then May. Up to 30 days taken? 18. Okay. Here one day I left it, so I am taking May 18 days. Like that you have to add all those things. If you add it out, it will come 146 days. Like I told you. And you must be noticing the rate will be given in annum. Here you got the date, days, the time in days. But the rate in rate that it is given in annum. So these days you have to convert it into year. And how to convert? Days, if you want to convert it to year, this has to be divided by 365. So if you divide it, it will be year. So like that, you have to do the calculation. So I have given you the introduction today, what is called principal, how to find out the rate, how to find out the principal, how to find out the SI, how to find out the time. Then I told you how you are going to convert month into year, year into month, days into year, year into days. All those things I told you. And then I told you what is amount and how can you find out the amount in two ways. This is the introduction I had given you today. I made you understand all those things. Already you solved a lot of problems. Tomorrow I am going to give you 3 problems to solve on your own. You please solve all those problems on your own, and definitely day after tomorrow, when I'm going to solve the problems what is given for you, the homework, I'll solve myself. That time again I'll explain you how it is been solved. So please do it seriously and sincerely. Thank you.